Hello, brave hero. Welcome to the channel. Today is a special day because we have the chance to experience two events at the same time. Let's dive into the Portal Anomaly event first. This is a really interesting event, and we're going to explore it from two angles, with or without spending emeralds. In either case, you'll find that it remains a very profitable event. So let's start by reviewing the available quests. First, we have the VIP levels in exchange for chaos particles. This exchange can prove to be very useful for strengthening your team. Next, there's the Emerald Spending Quest with chaos particles as a reward. Sure, it's a substantial investment, but if you can afford it, it can be very profitable. We'll discuss this in more detail shortly. The number of quests you complete during the event will also reward you with particles. To reach the final tiers, you'll need to spend 100,000 emeralds, which might seem daunting, but if you have the means, it could well be worth it. Login days reward you with adventure portals, a valuable resource for progressing more quickly. Next, there are quests asking you to open chests during adventures. In return, you'll receive some eggs and new portals to restart the adventure. Don't hesitate to repeat this operation in raids to make it smoother and more enjoyable. Finally, there's the Pet Summoning Quest, which will reward you with pet potions and chaos particles at the final tiers. Be careful not to rush into this quest if the offered pet doesn't really interest you. It would be a shame to waste an absolute egg on a pet that won't bring you much. Now that we've gone over the Portal Anomaly quests, let's move on to the Foundations of Power. This event also requires spending 100,000 emeralds in exchange for Titan Skin Stones, a rare and valuable resource for progressing to the final tiers. If the Foundations of Power event were isolated, I wouldn't necessarily recommend spending so many emeralds. However, today we have the rare opportunity of two simultaneous events with common objectives, spending emeralds. The calculation is simple. Each chaos particle is worth about 7 emeralds. By spending 100,000 emeralds, you could recover around 11,000 chaos particles, which equates to 77,000 emeralds if we stick to the direct purchase price. However, I find this price a bit steep, especially since the introduction of guild quests that offer many more portals and thus more chaos particles. If we lower the price and assume each particle is worth only 3.5 emeralds, we still reach 38,500 emeralds in rewards, or 38.5% of our initial 100,000 emerald expenditure. To this, we can add the rewards from the Foundations of Power, namely around 100,000 Titan Skin Stones, representing 26,000 emeralds, or 26% of our expenditure. Taken separately, these events aren't especially interesting, but together and with common objectives, they become much more attractive. Even when recalculating the value of chaos particles, you can recover the equivalent of 64,000 emeralds in rewards, or 64% of your initial 100,000 emerald expenditure, while also gaining a large amount of resources by spending your emeralds. However, be cautious as this opportunity is time-limited. Tomorrow, the Foundations of Power will end, and in 2 days, another event for Tenebrous will start, but it's much less interesting in terms of emerald spending. So if you can afford it, it's now or never. Of course, I'm not forcing anyone to spend. Personally, I can't afford to spend that much. So I'll simply enjoy the event as it is, because it remains very enjoyable and offers honorable rewards even without major spending. That's it for today's info. Don't forget, Weaving Pattern returns on August 21st, followed closely by the Blackbeard event on August 23rd. A huge thank you for watching this video to the end. If you enjoyed the content, don't hesitate to leave a like to support the channel. Your comments are always welcome, so feel free to share your thoughts, strategies, or questions. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to never miss the next videos. Your support is greatly appreciated and it truly makes a difference. Once again, thank you and see you soon for more exciting adventures.